Alright, folks, we're back. We have 30 minutes left of stream. So let's see what we got for us here. We got some free battles we could do, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go right into Canopus. Everyone gathers in the command room of the Tokyo branch.
It's cool if we use the Tokyo branch for our headquarters now? I'm pretty sure the Gyps guys from before thought we were, you know, traitors.
There is no need to worry. I have told all Gyps agents that you are once again cooperating with. I'm having the agents focus their attention on defending civilians from demons and moving them away from the void.
We appreciate everything they're doing. It's good to know we aren't turning a blind eye to the less fortunate, even when Canopus is our priority.
There is no need to thank me. My purpose, my duty to protect humanity has not changed.
Then, there are questions I have for you and Alcor.
So, what are they?
Please, ask me anything.
First, what exactly is Canopus? We'll need to understand that before we can devise a plan to deal with him.
At this moment, Canopus is the most powerful and dangerous enemy that humanity and this world have ever faced. All I know of Canopus is what I have learned from Miyako Hotsuin. Perhaps she should be the one to explain.
Very well. I will answer any questions you have about Canopus.
What exactly is Canopus?
Canopus is a control system that oversees the Akashic Record and the Administrators. The Administrator manipulates the astrolabe in the Akashic Record in order to control our world, past, present, and future. Let us call that concept the Administrator System. When the system is struck by an error too far-reaching to be amended by the Administrator, Canopus steps forth. He is the divine order of the universe itself, the final line of defense for the colossal structure of the Akashic Record.
World could have activated that thing this time.
I believe it's because a being that was not a true administrator, namely me, regressed the world.
We regressed the world and Canopus woke up?
Correct. Only an administrator may make such a sweeping change to the Akashic Record. As I am not a true and rightful administrator, Canopus could not ignore my actions.
So he must have awoken when we defeated Polaris. And he's been interfering with this world ever since then?
Not quite. Until now, Canopus has shut himself down twice and reactivated twice.
Maybe he can.
Would you like me to explain what has happened in this world regarding Canopus up until now?
Sure. I would like a detailed explanation.
Understood. This all began when we defeated Polaris. I divided her administrative authority amongst each of you. Then, I began manipulating the Akashic Record to regress the world. However, because I was not a rightful administrator, my manipulation of the Akashic Record was perceived as an error. That action triggered Canopus's awakening. He began to attack me as I attempted the regression. Shining, you may not remember, but you shielded me from his attack. However, in your selflessness, the attack from Canopus began unraveling your data in the record.
Ooh, that explains why that started happening.
You bought me enough time to finish the first regression. In the new world, you did not exist, for the damage to your data was too great.
So that's why he wasn't there in the second world.
At the time, I had no idea about the existence of Canopus, or what had truly happened to the Shining One. After the regression, there was no more need for me to manipulate the Akashic Record. Therefore, Canopus ceased his assault on me. After, Canopus still registered the lack of an administrator as an error, and so he created Arcturus. He also created Spica and Denebula, so that Arcturus would have its swords. Canopus then ceased his activity, concluding that all errors had been amended.
So, Canopus created the Triangulum? I had no idea.
They are instruments of death, crafted by the divine order of the universe. The second world began with the creation of the Triangulum, and the disappearance of the Shining One. In the second one, you fought the Administrator and its swords without the Shining One's leadership. After the dreadful final battle, you managed to repel the invaders. Yet, the world was all but destroyed. Everyone save Yamato Hotsuin and myself had been lost. Yamato Hotsuin and I decided to regress the world once more. But, in order to restore the Shining One's data, Yamato Hotsuin decided to remain in the Akasha Stratum. He managed to resurrect the Shining One in the third world. However, in exchange, Yamato Hotsuin was lost to us. Sensing the world was undergoing another regression, Canopus stirred once more. However, I was able to complete the second regression before Canopus began his assault on me. But as I was not a true administrator, the Triangulum were reincarnated once more. As a further measure to safeguard the system, Canopus shut down all functions of the astrolabe. All that remained was the restoration function that Yamato Hotsuin was directly manipulating. In order to rectify the error, Canopus created Miyako Hotsuin to fill the absence left by Yamato Hotsuin.
And that is why I possess this duality, both human and non-human, created by Canopus. That is the story of his resurrection, the creation of the Triangulum, and the disappearance of Yamato Hotsuin. Once Canopus concluded that the errors were amended, he again shut down. And that brings us to the current iteration, the third world. And once again, you have all defeated the Triangulum. Now that the creatures of this world have eliminated several administrators, Canopus has changed his perception of humanity. He has concluded that humankind is an error, outside the capabilities of an administrator to fix. The moment you defeated Arcturus, my creator activated once again, this time to eliminate the fatal error within the administrator system, humanity itself.
We're the error?
Canopus is the force behind the spread of the void, and the one keeping the astrolabe shut down. Judging by the current rate of expansion, the void will completely envelop the world. By tonight. Well, that is the entire story up until now. Did you understand all that?
I got it, thank you.
In that case, I suggest we plan our response right away.
You're right. Let's get to it. As I see it, we have two main problems, Canopus and the remaining administrators. Canopus is our first priority. If we don't deal with him, the void will consume the world. If we can stop him, the void will halt as well, and the astrolabe should reactivate. Then, we can restore this ruined world through another regression. However, even if we are able to defeat Canopus, other administrators may invade in the future. Isn't that correct, Miyako?
Yes, unfortunately. Polaris and Arcturus weren't the last of the administrators. There's a long line of beings ready to take their place. Mirai, Alfir, Alderamin, Deneb, each has a number of swords that serve them. We are frighteningly outnumbered, to say the least. Humanity has eliminated 3 administrators. They surely perceive us as a grave threat. It is likely the other administrators will come in the near future in order to purge humankind.
Frighteningly outnumbered. If that's the case, do we even stand a chance? We only barely won against Arcturus and Polaris. Yes, we will have to deal with them in time, but for now we should focus on defeating Canopus and reactivating the astrolabe. Maybe we can find a solution to the other administrators once we have the astrolabe. But either way, we need it. The astrolabe is our only hope to restore the world.
I agree. However, we cannot discount Canopus's power. He is the divine order of the universe itself. We're mere pawns before the order that he governs. He is far too powerful an enemy.
Arcturus and Polaris were formidable foes, but Canopus is even more of a threat than they.
Not only that, first of all, Canopus does not exist within this world, or even within the Akasha stratum. He exists completely beyond our realm. Furthermore, he is beyond the concept of death itself. His body is immortal. Canopus is an eternal entity. He will never cease to function.
Eternal entity? Do you mean to say those things that attacked Chief Yamato in the Akasha stratum? Those invincible creatures didn't appear in the app's database. Do you know anything about them? Are they related to Canopus somehow?
If they weren't in the database, you likely faced shards of Canopus, even if they are just fragments of his being. They too are invincible.
Sounds about right. Those things were troublesome.
As I have said, Canopus is the divine order of the universe itself. He is forged of the 4 prime factors: heat, gravity, space, and time. Those 4 factors make up the world as we know it. Hence, fighting Canopus means fighting the world itself. There is no way to defeat such a being.
Can't wait.
Let me explain it this way. What happens when one tries to set fire ablaze? Nothing. And fighting water with more water? Equally pointless. The only effective pairing is to match fire and water against each other. Canopus is made of the factors that govern the physical world, so he has infinite defenses. He can negate any attack. At the same time, his own attacks are always fatal to those who would oppose him. Therefore, we must acknowledge that Canopus is an invincible foe. Our only hope would be to somehow gain dominance over the 4 factors that he controls.
So, we need a solution to the following problems. How to reach Canopus, how to counteract his invincibility, and what to do with the prime factors he controlled.
So it would seem. I should be able to find a way to reach him, so please leave that to me. If I modify the special terminal in the Sky Tower, we should be able to reach Canopus through that.
Counting on you.
Excellent. In the meantime, the rest of you should search for a way to defeat Canopus.
However, even Miyako Hotsui will require aid with an undertaking of this magnitude. Please, allow me to assist you.
Then it's our responsibility to find a means of dealing with Canopus and the administrators.
I am counting on you then. Please, help us to save this world. Alcor and I will head to the terminal. We should be able to finish the modifications before the day is over. Please call if you need me for anything.
The rest of you, you know what we're going up against. Let's search for Ant. That is all. You're dismissed. Except you and Miyako.
Let's leave the command room. Only you and Miyako stay behind.
The others have left.
What is it, brother?
I've given some thought to our situation concerning the astrolabe and the administrative authority. Now, I would like the 2 of you to brainstorm with...
I would, and gladly. However, I really should begin work on the terminal modifications.
That is certainly a top priority. However, if you have time to spare, I want to make use of your intellect.
My intellect? Thank you, brother. I am honored by your kindness. All this time I had feared you hated me.
Do not think yourself too grand, Vixen. But you have your uses. That's the only reason I agree to let you live. I do not allow my emotions to get in the way of a mission. And that's the extent of your usefulness. Accomplishing the mission.
My usefulness? Now that sounds more like you. Let me get started on the modifications. And if there's time later, I'd love to help out.
Good. Then you are both dismissed. Do what must be done.
You leave the command room. Okay, so we got lots of new story bits that we can do. That we're going to do because these are new characters and we should probably do that. I'm gonna have a focus here on Miyako because I want to see what demon she unlocks, but also I want to focus on Yamato again to see what he unlocks, as well as Ronaldo. So these 3 primarily, and Jungo. So we'll start with Miyako. Alcidok is good too, but we did stuff with him in the past, so in the past storyline, so I really want to focus on the characters that we didn't really get to know too well, to give them a chance in the spotlight too. Holy shit, I'm level 70, I didn't realize. Let's see what demons are available now. I've never been this high up in level, so. Alright, so we can get Wilder and Mutt, who has Devil Flash. Can we turn... Can I turn Sleipnir into this thing? Because if I could, that'd be a great upgrade for him. Doesn't look like we'll be able to, though. But I might be able to turn Sleipnir into something else, and then upgrade to him? That might be worth it. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of resistance, it's just baseline, so that's fine. We can get Bishimon soon. Sasuke's got Evil Flow. Ukumoken. Ananta. Biji Wang. Assure Destiny is a good one. It increases chance of getting an extra turn, grants the possibility of a 3rd attack. That's always a good one. Guan Yu, Hero's Proof, what does that do? Reduces damage taken by 50% until the start of next turn. Oh, terrible one. Pallas Athena, I used her in the first game. She just baseline comes with Fizz Repel. Disgrace. He's not bad if we can get a wind defense on him. Winged Flight. And we can actually use him. Fenrir? 68 Vial. Probably this guy. If I can make this guy, I might be able to turn our Remiel into this. Barong is generally always a pretty decent one. He gets Warp Step, that's not bad. True Phantasm, all these have like really good starting abilities. If I can get Breacher, I can turn Sleipnir into him. He has True Phantasm, that's not bad. Okay, so we got good choices here. I really want to find something to upgrade Sleipnir to. Like, a good, decent upgrade, I mean. So, let's go and, do the first reason. Miyako's watching your friends from a distance. Aren't you gonna join them?
No, it isn't necessary. I'd likely just get in the way. It is not as though I truly comprehend human emotions anyhow, but I suppose that is to be expected. I cannot even comprehend why I have such a fierce desire to protect humanity.
Because you're Coralie?
Yes. I am merely an entity created by Canopus to fill in for the head of the Hotsuin family.
It's because the Hotsuin family embodied that desire to protect humanity, and because she was created to in that role, it makes sense that she'd embody that.
I'm sure that even these feelings I hold were simply given to me when I came into existence. And
Probably.
only given so that I could convincingly play my role as a Hotsuin.
Almost certainly.
Perhaps it would be best if I told you my story. I've always felt a strong need to protect mankind. As I was groomed to be head of the Hotsuin family, these feelings existed long before my awakening as Coralie. I never had any doubt that I possessed the right outlook to lead the Hotsuin clan. Then one day, Alcor appeared.
Miyako says to tell you about how she first met Psyduck.
Who are you? How'd you get in here? Or rather, why are you here?
You are Miyako Hotsuin, are you not? I am Alcor, a creation of Administrator Polaris. I am one of her swords.
Alcor. Administrator Polaris? Sword? Why do I know these words? Am I inhuman?
That's a leap.
Well, I wouldn't phrase it in that way myself. A light shines within you that is quite like theirs. Similar, but not the same. You and I have a lot in common. We're the same sort of being, it turns out. But you believe me, don't you? Even without my saying these things, you know them to be true.
Human, yet not. I am Coralie.
So that is your true name.
It was the divine order of the universe. I was given a place as head of the Hotsuin family. I was created to fulfill that role? But if that's true, then my passion, my desire to be a shield for mankind, was that forged as well?
I can't answer that for you, but let's think of it in this way. Why do you feel the desire to protect man?
I don't know. I can't understand it. I just feel it.
And it's because we're engineered, because you aren't exactly human, that you doubt, don't you? You doubt your authenticity. You doubt your feelings.
I do.
I tell you now, it's how you address these feelings that is important. Humans are wondrous, so full of possibility. You are wondrous yourself for wanting to protect them. At least, those are my feelings on the matter, Miyako Hotsuin.
Interesting.
That is how I awoke as Coralie. My meeting with Alcor shook the foundation of my identity, but he affirmed the truth of what I am. From the moment of my awakening as Coralie, I have used my knowledge and understanding to develop a plan and set it in motion. I would see Alcor sit upon the heavenly throne as a true administrator. However, when he caught wind of my plan, his reaction was not as I imagined. He was cold.
I do not approve of your plan.
But tell me why? This plan could save the world. We only need to sacrifice you, me, and the 13 people you entrusted with administrative authority.
Your plan will crush their potential.
If such a small sacrifice is all it takes to save humanity, then we should make that sacrifice. Would you rather see the entire species purged from existence? Of all those in the universe, I thought you would understand. You, who awoke my true self. I'm disappointed in you. I was lost. Alcor had told me my plan would crush their potential, but I was committed. There was no hesitation when I decided I needed to capture him. I'm sure you can fill in the blanks after that. After capturing Alcor, I asked him time and again about those he had gifted with the administrative authority. Still, he refused. That's when I released Nicaea, the program he created, into the world. I had hoped it would lure you out. I was aware of the consequences. I was aware of the dangers and the damages. Normal humans would hesitate, question, fear when faced with such a decision. In order to save the world, I chose that path willingly. I suppose I am just a being created by Canopus after all. It's ironic. The more I try to protect humanity, the less human I become.
Your inner struggle.
Perhaps. But I am not searching for a resolution to my trouble. My apologies. I may have spoken of myself too much. I wonder why I become so talkative with you. I think I am beginning to understand why Alcor and the others are so loyal to you.
Sometimes it's good to rely on people.
No, I can't anymore. Well then, I should be going. Farewell.
Miyako gives you a lonely gaze, then quickly rushes off to prepare the terminal. Rank 3? Rank 3. Alright, what team do we get? Sindelphon? Sindelphamon. Alright, I don't know what level he is, but is he within the realm of our possibilities? There he is. Ah, he's an angel. Right, yes. Okay. He's a very powerful one too. Nullifies wind and dark baseline. Okay, actually I've seen something that might interest me here. Ritra. Okay, so Gleipnir and Murmur will get me we'll worry about that later. Okay, so that's what we get with her, an angel. That's pretty cool. Alright. What else we got? We got 7 minutes left, so let's do another one of these. An ideal administrator, we can do Ronaldo. Alright, let's do Ronaldo. You see Ronaldo deep in thought.
Oh, hey there.
Still letting passion guide you?
Humanity itself is driven by passion. Without it, we would be lost entirely. But unfortunately, this crisis we're facing cannot be solved by passion alone. I was thinking about what we're going to do with the world after Canopus is gone. If we manage to defeat Canopus, we can use the astrolabe to restore this devastated world. But Miyako and Saiduk both say that won't stop more administrators from invading. If no true administrator takes the throne, then the administrators will continue to lay siege against humanity. We would be captured in an endless battle, struggling against a countless number of foes.
Defeat each and every one.
Are you suggesting we defeat every star? No. Wait. Perhaps that's it. If we are able to defeat Canopus, we'll have full control over the astrolabe, right? And if we needed to, we could just regress the world over and over again. As long as we don't lose the administrative authority, we could continue to battle any invaders, and we can win.
What if I killed in an invasion?
Humanity may be lost. The 13 of us and Saiduk need to stay alive, no matter what. We'll just need to stay on our guard. I think we can do it. Fighting an onslaught of administrators certainly won't be easy, but this way, humanity can continue to control the astrolabe, to use it for the sake of humans.
Ronaldo walks away, still pondering intensely. There you go. No. Okay. Do have another one that we can do for him. The reason I chose Ronaldo there is because he's the closest to getting to rank 5, which will unlock the ability to use another demon. Alright, well that wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, so let's do his next one, and hopefully that'll push us up. We also have him we can push to rank 5 as well. Shit. Okay, let's do Ronaldo first. Miyako and Gypsy Agents are
What were
talking.
the results of the recent seek and destroy operation?
No casualties amongst our unit. We neutralized the demons as planned.
Were there civilian casualties?
No casualties, Chief Hotsuin.
That's impossible. All our predictions showed an inevitable 40% casualty rate. Please explain, Agent.
We had the cooperation of civilian app users, ma'am. With their help, we were able to surround and exterminate the demon.
Civilian app user?
They proposed we work together. So we joined forces to put down the demon threat. This went against our original strategy, but I felt it was the best decision in the field. I accept full responsibility.
Thank you, Agent. Please return to Perimeter 1.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Oh, you came.
Oh, well, thank you for letting me know that.
Civilians are meant to be protected. Yet, by working together with those civilians, everyone was kept safe. I couldn't believe my ear.
It's true. Humans aren't numbers. Humans are unpredictable.
He's right. Every civilian and every agent think and worry. We all share these struggles together.
Mr. Kuriki?
Together, they chose the best way to protect everybody involved, just like you do. We all want to save people, Gyps and civilians alike. That's why we must join forces. We can save so many innocent lives.
Even if we did ally, it's impossible to save everybody. There's no guarantee that next time will go as smoothly.
Of course, even I don't believe such fantasies. That doesn't mean we shouldn't strive to save as many lives as we can. That's why I'm here. I humbly request that you order your agents to cooperate with civilian tamers. Please, Miss Hotsui, I beg of you.
Ronaldo bows down to Miyako. I humbly request it as well.
You think so too? At first you oppose me, and now you bow your head and beg a favor. Mr. Kuriki, I'm concerned with aspects of your proposal. However, I cannot deny the results garnered by my staff working together with civilian tamers. Considering the rate at which our force is decreasing, I must agree that building a common front is the best decision. I shall give a formal order to my staff. They will cooperate with your app users and do their utmost to save all lives that can be saved.
Thank you, Miyako.
Let me thank you as well, Miss Hotsui.
You do not need to thank me. I merely decided that your proposal was logical. Keep in mind, this is nothing more than a temporary alliance. It will help us all to endure until this catastrophe is over. Do not forget, we need to defeat Canopus to put an end to this. We must win, at all costs. I shall take my lead. New strategies must be formulated.
Alright. Miyako
I
briskly
will not
walks away.
fail. We will unite so that we can emerge victorious. No, so we can take back all our tomorrows.
Ronaldo's eyes are set with a fierce strength as he watches Miyako leave.
Thank you for coming with me. Your presence gave me the courage to do this. Now I can fight Canopus with every ounce of my strength. There's only a little more to do. Together, we can build a future for mankind. I'll see you soon. I have to go tell the guys that backup's on the way.
Sick. Ronaldo runs off. There we go, rank 5. Ronaldo Kuriki's reached rank 5. In addition, you can now fuse Ometioto. Alright, what level is he? We're starting to see the level 5 ones, or the rank 5 ones now, so He might be within the level that we can get, but maybe not actually. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Nope, okay. So he's even higher level than 73, which is our highest right now. Okay, so if I change Sleipnir into a Vritra, I need to get a Murmur. Can I summon a Murmur? Because then if I level him up, I can get Ammut, and then transform. I think that's going to be the best choice overall. Although he might not be a bad one either. Can I turn Sleipnir into this dude? Dude has a weakness to wind, but... Oh, doesn't look like Sleipnir can become this guy. Did see something in there, but that's level 99 apparently. Oh. I guess Komokuin could become one. I could also turn Sleipnir into an Orochi and then transform him into this. It's not a bad one. He does come with a Sure Destiny. Ananta is also pretty good. Anyway, more about that later. For now, we gotta be done here, guys. Thank you very much for viewing, YouTube. Have a good one.